It is the Charming Giraffe, and today we are going to do an acrylic pour painting on coasters. These are ceramic coasters. They're 4-inch, I think is how they are marketed at the store. They probably came from Lowe's or Home Depot. They're like super cheap. You can get like a box of 100 for like $15 or something ridiculous. I haven't bought them in a while, so they may have gone up since then, but I know at one point they were like crazy cheap. So the colors we're going to use today on these 4 coasters are black. This is Artist Loft Flow Acrylic mixed with Floetrol and water. I'm going to go ahead and get this chunk off the side there. We've got Deep Violet by Liquitex. We've got Folk Art Color Shift Emerald Flash. And I got a gold that I mixed the Master's Touch Gold Metallic and the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic Gold because I didn't have enough of either, or I didn't think I had enough of either to do all the painting, all the 4 coasters. I think after I started mixing them, I realized I probably would have had enough, but I wanted to make sure, and I wanted it to all be the same color gold because each of those golds are a little bit different. So I've mixed it together so that it's all one consistent color throughout the 4 pieces. The Emerald Flash shifts between gold and green, so I thought the gold would make a good complement to that. So today we're going to do tree ring pours on all 4 coasters. I've got these little bitty tiny cups to fill up. I'm going to make just like little bitty layers, at least 2. If I can get 3, that's my ideal number. And then do little tree ring pours, tilt it, and see what kind of awesomeness we get. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This may take a little bit of time to fill up these cups since I'm going to go in such tiny layers. So I'll go ahead and speed you up through this process. So here we go. Alright, so I've got the cups poured. I did only do 1 layer because I was a little heavy-handed on some layers than on others. And so if I need more or don't need as much, I just won't pour the whole cup out. I know I just won't need the entire little cup filled in order to do this. So I just did the 1 layer. I tried to get 2 layers in, but it just wasn't happening. I did do the black last, so that's what should come out first. This one's our tiniest cup here, so I'm going to go ahead and do it first so I'll know if that was enough. And if not, then I've got this cup that has the most in it. And if it is enough, then I know that I do not need all of this out of this cup here. So here we go. Now I will tilt. I really want to get paint all over that. Sorry, I tried to put it in frame. I think a little bit more paint would have gone a little bit better, but so far I'm not calling it anything yet. It just will make it move a little bit faster, a little bit easier. So yeah. Oops. Just gonna wait for it to make its way down to that last corner here. Alright, I am very happy with that. Didn't really maintain too much tree ring. The gold really kind of took over here. But we'll keep going and see what happens on the next one. I really like it though. I think it's beautiful. And I need to get gloves because I'm a mess. I'll go ahead and pour this out first. Actually, I'm going to pour this one out next because it probably has, here, actually Actually, I keep changing my mind. I'm going to put a dot of black down first, because this is the first color that comes out of the cup anyways. And then I am going to use this one. This had the next least amount, and it had the least amount of black. So it makes sense to add the black to that one. And there is no silicone. Any of the cells that you see coming up are from the paint. I do shake the paint pretty vigorously before I start the painting, so that helps get air into the paint, which causes the cells. Well, causes the bubbles, which then come up and causes the cells. And then the metallics tend to make cells as well. I have a lot more faith in this paint, in this one, this coaster, maintaining some of those tree ring lines. So we'll go ahead and do that. Got the gloves on. Really like this color combination. I think I might have to do it on a painting sometime soon. All right. Still a lot of gold and purple, so that might just be our theme once we get done with all of these. There is definitely black also, so that's good. Let's see, looks like maybe I touched it. There we go. Kind of lost some of the color on that edge there. All right, I do think I like putting that black down. I'm going to try another one without doing that. This one I think has the most in it maybe, and definitely the most black, so we'll see what happens here. Way in the opposite direction this time, just to see what happens. Back to the beginning. When I say beginning, I meant center. Yeah, this one looks like we're going to maintain a lot better tree ring lines than the prior two. Still no green or emerald flash, but it's okay. Lots of depth in this one from the contrast in the black and the gold and purple, so I love that one. I think for this last one I will do a dot of black down as well. Oop, that was a bigger dot than I anticipated, but it'll be okay. It'll all run off or get hidden underneath, so I'm not too worried about it. So much green, and yet the purple and gold take over. We're already running off the edge, and I dripped. So we'll fix that. So I can do like super fast tilties here and see what that creates. Definitely brighter purple, even though there was a bunch of black down. That black guy mixes with that purple or that deep violet, and it makes like a deep dark purple. But not in this one, or not as much in this one at least. Still a pretty bright, vibrant purple. Dude, we got some crazy cells coming up over here on these first two that we poured, and even the third one slowly coming up. I want a stick, because there's a little dot right here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of paint to it. I'll go ahead and torch these real quick and see if that does anything cool. All right, given that these were done first and there's so much action happening here, I'm going to let these sit for a few minutes and see if anything happens over here before we do our close-up. Okay, we are back to do the close-up. It's been about 6 minutes. So this was the first one we did, and all kinds of stuff are coming through here. Definitely some black, which did not have the black puddle at the beginning. This is just from what was in the pour cup. But yeah, really cool. I'm digging these. Absolutely love them. Definitely going to keep this color combination. Love how these green and black cells are created on the outside of this one, which this one I'm pretty sure had a base coat of black or like a little puddle before we poured the cup. It's like a tunnel or something. Super cool. This one did not have a little puddle of black before we poured the cup. It was just what was in the cup. And again, the same thing happened and some really cool contrast. And these really came up. This one was the last one we did, so I think this one's still probably developing, and it's a lot brighter. There's not as much, that purple didn't turn as dark. That deep violet didn't turn as dark with the black as it did in the other ones. And we still have some cells trying to pop up on the edges there, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and do what makes you happy.